brother, sister, roll call. Labor train, roll call. Up and running, roll call. Prosperity is here, you better get on board. Roll call, Labour Party, roll call. Roll call, roll call, roll call. Make your mark. Prosperity we say, roll call. An election day, put your X beside the bell. Roll call, Jamaica, make your mark. Roll call, make your mark. Roll call, make your mark. Prosperity we say, make your mark. Prosperity is yours for Labour Party, you should vote. Roll call, brother, sister, roll call. Anthony McCall, Kingston name a call. St. Anthony name a call. St. Catherine name a call. St. Thomas name a call. Portland name a call. St. Mary name a call. St. Anne name a call. Manchester name a call. Clarendon name a call. Trelawney name a call. St. James name a call. St. Elizabeth name a call. Hanover name a call. Westmoreland name a call.
Choose Jamaica. Choose Jamaica.
We're on a mission to lift up our communities. Jamaica Labour Party building shared prosperity. No, we never said that it would happen overnight. Still, we laid the foundation to make the future right. We pledge our hearts to uphold our part. We've been going strong and we're just getting started. A leadership who stands to the rightful path. The greener grass is here, the better choice is clear. Choose Jamaica for better communities. Choose Jamaica for our prosperity. Choose Jamaica, this is what it really means. To choose Jamaica, choose JLP. Yes, we're building a better future together. Stay true no matter the weather. JLP standing bold through every plan and school and road. From hardships to hope, we've been paving the way. The very best of Jamaica starts today. And so we pledge our hearts to uphold our path. We've been going strong and we're just getting started. A leadership who stands to the rightful path. The greener grass is here, the better choice is clear. Choose Jamaica for better communities. Choose Jamaica for our prosperity. Choose Jamaica, this is what it really means. To choose Jamaica, choose JLP. Yes, we will see the fruit of we labor. We are getting now, not no later. He's a leader, real and competent. And you always deserve your confidence. Yes, we will see the fruit of we labor. We are getting now, not no later. Prosperity for you and me. Choose Jamaica, choose JLP. Jamaica for better communities. Choose Jamaica for our prosperity. Choose Jamaica, this is what it really means. To choose Jamaica, choose JLP. Choose Jamaica for better communities. Choose Jamaica for our prosperity. Choose Jamaica, this is what it really means. To choose Jamaica, choose JLP. JLP cares for Jamaica. Come on, come on, come on, come on, yeah. I'm calling everyone who loves sweet Jamaica to stand and show our national pride. Out of many, one piece.
job creation, reducing crime, and boosting education. We will succeed if we work hand in hand with mindfulness, uniting this nation. So we care for the future with lighting and cleaner communities. No, we care. Come on and do your part. Vote for the best. Vote for Jamaican Labour Party. Straight from your heart. Vote for the best. Let's go to a future of prosperity with JLP. Jamaica, Jamaica, Jamaica. All the youths them 18 and over. Middle age and all of the elders. Come on and vote for a conscious leader. Andrew Holness, our Prime Minister, representing the hope of Jamaica. So when the bell ring, come dip your finger. Let JLP brighten your future. Rescue the country from leaders so greedy. JLP has brought the change. Come on and do your part. Vote for the best. Vote for Jamaican Labour Party. Straight from your heart. Vote for the best. Let's go to a future of prosperity with JLP.
Place your vote for the JLP. Yeah. Jamaica recovering stronger. Whoa, 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 boy. Recovering stronger. Oh yes, my people stronger. Alright. For JLP and Andrew Holness, we see Jamaica prosper. Alright. Recovering stronger. Oh yes, my people stronger. Alright. Andrew Holness and the JLP have a vision for the future. So for JLP. So many nations stumble, yes, but our leader is so wise and humble, yeah. The JLP take steps, them not fumble. So when at the face of crisis, them ready for rumble, yeah. Things get tough and everybody feel it, but I know not know where Andrew can deal with. Him love Jamaica, you can tell to how him need it. So when him say it, I go better know him mean it, cause them have a vision for the future. JLP uplift the elders and the youth, yeah. Andrew Holness, we salute. When I see Jamaica start bear fruit, recovering stronger. Oh yes, my people stronger. Alright, for JLP and Andrew Holness, we see Jamaica prosper. Alright, recovering stronger. Oh yes, my people stronger. Alright, Andrew Holness and the JLP have a vision for the future. So for JLP, the pandemic give we a knock, and Andrew Holness a keep the thing pan lock, yes. Economy a get a shock, but with the JLP we sure fi bounce back, yeah, yeah, yeah. Jamaica future is so promising. Better days fi uptown and garrison. Get up and vote, not stay home like no mannequin. Our resilience is astonishing, recovering stronger. Oh yes, my people stronger. Alright. For JLP and Andrew Holness, we see Jamaica prosper. Alright, recovering stronger. Oh yes, my people stronger. Alright, Andrew Holness and the JLP have a vision for the future. So for JLP, Wally take me a fi mention, like the tourism workers them pension. Bridges and road like carpet for transportation, and care grant for easy lockdown tension. Bills for nurses, police and teacher, cause Andrew Holness a natural born builder. With JLP and Andrew Holness as the leader. Right now Jamaica, we are recovering stronger. Oh yes, my people stronger. Alright, for JLP and Andrew Holness, we see Jamaica prosper. Alright, recovering stronger. Oh yes, my people stronger. Alright, Andrew Holness and the JLP have a vision for the future. So for JLP, people. JLP say building time. Anything less, we not pay them no mind. Building for you and your community. We will build up Jamaica by supporting good policies, yeah.
Labor rights. Labor rights. Labor rights. Labor rights. All right. This is the first in the series. So in 5 minutes, we're going to get going. Northwest is out large and in charge this evening. So in 5 minutes, we will get going. So those people on the outside, in the earshot of my voice, once you can make yourself available on the inside, it would be nice. This evening is about we sit down, we reason, we get the facts, because truth matters. So it's not one of those meetings that we are not attentive. As labor rights at Era Council 1, we will pay attention and we will listen so we can get the facts. And so we can go out and share the truth about the Jamaica Labour Party government, a government that is working for the nation, Jamaica land we love. So in 5 minutes, or maybe 4 minutes. So labor rights, are you there? Labor rights? Labor rights? All right.
Jamaican people, JLP say building time. Anything less, we not pay them no mind. Building for you and your community. We will build up Jamaica by supporting good policies, yeah. Build a better life for you and for me. We'll keep building Jamaica, so vote for the JLP, yeah. Jamaica is a blessed island, and JLP are on a ceaseless mission of development all over the nation. Them upgrading the markets and fire stations. They build the most roadways for we drive on, more than any government before on the island. Them build parks in the communities with better facilities, with the children play fun with you and your community. We will build up your parish and your locality, yeah. Build a better life for you and for me. We'll keep building Jamaica, so vote for the JLP, yeah. So long the people are struggle for better, JLP reduce that, make the economy grow faster. We work hard to see the people prosper, building Jamaica area by area, from St. Thomas to Westmoreland, Portmore, Portland and Clarendon, Manchester, even St. Anne's, and St. Andrew and Kingston, Hanover, St. Catherine, Trelawney and St. Maryville too. So give us your vote, we continue the mission with you and your community. We will build up Jamaica along with the JLP, yeah. Build a better life for you and for me. We'll keep building Jamaica, so vote for the JLP, yeah. We get new garbage trucks for the trash get pick up on time. Social pensions for elder generation. JLP build up more houses and new urban centers. We look modern with all the transformations. Then we get the planes over St. Best. Go look over St. James, see how pretty it again. Now if you dream about what them can do, for the JLP, let the building continue for you and your community. We will build up Jamaica along with the JLP, yeah. Build a better life for you and for me. We'll keep building Jamaica, so vote for the JLP, yeah. Build up Jamaica, build up St. Elizabeth, Manchester, Clarendon, St. Catherine, St. Andrew and Kingston, boy. Build up Trelawney, St. Thomas, St. Mary, St. James, Hanover, Portland, Westmoreland.
Roll call again. Prosperity we say. Wheel and come again. Is your name written there? Prosperity book of life. Make your mark. Jamaica roll call. Roll call. Roll call. Roll call. Roll call. Prosperity we say. Roll call. Is your name written there? and vote. Roll call, Labour Party, roll call. Roll call, roll call, roll call. Make your mark. Prosperity, we say, roll call. An election day, put your X beside the bell. Roll call, Jamaica, make your mark. Roll call, make your mark. Roll call, make your mark. Prosperity, we say, make your mark. Prosperity is yours for Labour Party, you should vote. Roll call, brother, sister, roll call. Antonia McCall, Kingston name a call. St. Andrew name a call. St. Catherine name a call. St. Thomas name a call. Portland name a call. St. Mary name a call. St. Anne name a call. Manchester name a call. Clarendon name a call. Trelawney name a call. St. James name a call. St. Elizabeth name a call. Hanover name a call. Westmoreland name a call.
We do so much already, now we doing more. We doing Jamaica Labour Party, yes, we doing more for you. JLP doing more for you. JLP doing more. Let's go. We go above and beyond for Jamaica, cause we are great and strong. We work to grow our nation. Prosperity is our plan. We're building a better tomorrow. So come on, sisters and brothers. We done great and we're doing it greater. Make sure we vote for Labour. We do so much already, now we doing more. Jamaica Labour Party, yes, we doing more.
Labour always right.
JLP doing more for you. JLP doing more. We create more jobs for Jamaicans, build road and better education. We make communities safer. Ring the bell and vote for Labour. There is no party next to we. The greatest team in history. Jamaica Labour Party marching on to victory. We do so much already, now we doing more. Jamaica Labour Party, yes, we doing more for you. JLP doing more for you. JLP doing more. So we say vote for Labour. Choose Jamaica. What you do? And we say vote for Labour. Choose Jamaica.
Let me ask you, come down. Who you voting for? Who you voting for? Who you voting for? Who you voting for? Labour. Who you voting for? Who you voting for? Who you voting for? Yeah, man. So what you do? Ring the bell, 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 ring the ring the ring the ring the Labour never wrong, always right.
We do so much already, now we doing more. Jamaica Labour Party, yes, we do.
All right, Laborites, we're here this evening for one purpose. To get the facts, because the truth matters. So without any further ado, I'm going to invite you all to stand for the national anthem. The anthem.
Equal rights and justice.
going to ask you to keep standing for a little while longer once the constituency secretary for Northwest St. Andrew. Oh, it's not she? All right, okay. Come forward, please, for prayers.
Shall we bow our heads? Heavenly Father, we thank you for bringing us here today as we ask for your wisdom, guidance, and unity as we meet to speak truth and wisdom. Help us to speak with respect, make wise decisions, and always seek good for our community and our nation. We ask that you bless the moderator, the speaker, the persons gathered here today, and those hearing our voices across the nation. Lord, we ask especially that you bless our Prime Minister and the Jamaica Labour Party. Keep us safe, and let us and whatever we do bring honor to your name. In your name we pray, amen.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We want to recognize all present today, this evening. As you can see, the platform is present. Leading on the platform, we do have our deputy leader. We do have the Honorable Minister with responsibility for works. We have the State Minister in the ministry, in the Business Ministry, Industry, Investment and Commerce. We have present State Minister in the Ministry of National Security and Peace, the Member of Parliament for West Rural St. Andrew, one West Rural Pandeyap. And we have the State Minister in the Ministry of Labor and Social Security, the Honorable Donovan Williams. Please move forward. We do have your seat here, sir. He is, of course, the one impact boss from Central Kingston. We have the caretaker for the constituency of Western St. Andrew, Attorney at Law, Corey Dunkley. And at that point, before I introduce anybody else, a round of applause for all those who I just mentioned a while ago. All right, all right. And equally important, we have the Labour Party stalwarts, workers, the missionaries, the champions in the field across the constituencies represented here this evening. Without you, the Labour Party is really not as strong as it is. Without you, the government of Jamaica is not as strong as we are. So give yourself a round of applause. All right, so I know I saw Councillor Schropp some moments ago. Is she still here, Schropp? Stand up and be counted. Do we have any other councillors that I'm not seeing? Oh, yes, sorry. Yes, oh, Jesus, I'm in your area. All right, fine. Yes, yes, yes. I mean, you're in your constituency, of course. Chancellor All Division. Who else? Your council. Yes, man, of course, of course, of course. Any other caretakers here that I'm not missing, that I'm missing? Any caretakers? All right. No? All right. The constituency executives. Let me see the constituency executive of Northwest St. Andrew. Stand up for me. Let me see you, no, please. Yes, man. Yes, yes, yes. Out and strong, of course. And of course, thank you very much. Of course, the host of the evening is here, but being the host, He's anchoring on Nationwide right now, giving the perspective and setting the stage for what we are about. So it's really him that is supposed to be welcoming you. But nonetheless, let me see if I can do a quick roll call of the constituencies represented. No? All right. Okay, so because we are live streaming, we want Jamaica to get the facts. Because we want to make sure we keep the meeting as focused as possible, we're going to move right into the meat of the matter. Our deputy leader, the West Kingston boss, the man who stand up when he's sleeping and when he's awake for his people, the man who never back down no matter what may come, no matter who may come by, no matter what kind of spray may be available, he is going to be representing his people. Labor rights all, I speak of the Minister of Local Government and Community Development. I speak of the Deputy Leader for Era Council 1. I speak of none other than the West Kingston boss, the Honorable Desmond Mackenzie.
I love you, Lord, for your mercy never fails me. All my days I've been held in your hand.
You know, I love this song, you know. So I want to see the hands waving across.
Till I lay my head, oh, I will sing of the goodness
of God.
'Cause all my life you have been faithful.
We say Andrew Honest has been faithful.
And all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. I love your voice. You have led me through the fire and in darkest night. You are close like no other. I've known you as a father. I've known you as a friend. And I have lived for the goodness of God. Hey! 'Cause all my life you have been faithful.
We have a lot to give God thanks for labor rights.
And all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God.
Thank you. First of all, let me welcome you all this evening to the first in a series of meetings put on by Area Council 1. And the theme is The Truth Matters. And why we have chosen that theme is to mash down the lies, the mischief, and the misinformation that is being spread by those who have lost their ways. They have no vision. They don't know where they're going. So instead of being honest, they use everything and turn it
And then they are supported by elements in the society. An incident took place in my constituency on Tuesday. And Radio Jamaica and TVJ carried a news item saying that I, Desmond Mackenzie, led a group of over 200 people march onto the Darling Street police station to intimidate the police. And in the process of doing that, I was pepper sprayed. We made contact with Radio Jamaica. We spoke to the news editor. We said to him that the report that you carried is misleading. It is false. They said they will listen to it and get back to us. They didn't. We made contact with them, and they read a news item. The news item that they read to us was not the item that they carried in their 5 o'clock news or what they carried in their midday news on Tuesday on TVJ. We got a copy of the newscast. And the newscast said that I led 200 people down on the police station on Darling Street. Alive from the pit of hell. We said to them, you need to retract. They have not done so, so I put out a release this morning contradicting what they said. And they promised to retract. I listened to the 12 o'clock news. No retraction. I listened to the 5 o'clock news. No retraction. I want Jamaicans to understand that the Jamaica Labour Party support freedom of the press. We believe in a free democracy. The same way media is calling on us as politicians to be transparent and open and to be honest and true. What about you? Isn't there a standard for honesty and decency that should be displayed by media in this country? You go around and you malign people and you tell lying people because you want to get ratings and to sell newspaper. I am not going to accept what the RGR Greener Communication Group has done. I'm not going to accept it. Somebody must stand up to these people. We cannot continue as a country. They did the same thing with the third party, with the third country situation. They carried damaging stories, put a woman's life and her property, endanger this woman's property, her investment. And I had to stand up at a function and call them out. And then they went and they apologized.
after the damage was done. Labor rights and Jamaicans, we are going through difficult times in Jamaica. And you have people whose only ambition is to discredit the government, to tell lie on the government. Everything we say, they take it and they twist it. We're going to be pushing back at liars. We're going to be mashing down the lies. The truth is what matters, labor rights. We have been a true, honest, and open government. We have handled the affairs of Jamaica in a way that they, when they were there before, they can't point to any major accomplishment. But labor rights, it is not an easy road. And so we have to provide the information, not just to party supporters, but to the country in general, as to what we have been doing since 2016 as a government. And so we have brought together leaders of the party in culture and sports, justice, in the business sector, to talk to labor rights, to talk to Jamaicans, to bring the facts so that people understand that we are an open government. We accept criticisms, and when we are wrong, we say we're wrong. This government is not above criticism. And we're not going to tell the country that everything is okay. There are difficult times, and we have to take tough decisions. Not all the decisions we have taken as a government, people are happy. But we have taken those decisions in the interest of the Jamaican people. And so tonight, I'm going to invite formally to welcome you to his constituency. He was elected recently as the new chairman of Area Council 1. Councillor for Northwest St. Andrew. MP for Northwest. Following in the footsteps of his father, who was chairman of Area Council and then went on to become deputy leader of Area Council and then member of parliament. So let us welcome formally Dwayne Smith, your member of parliament.
Labor rights. Good evening, labor rights. It's really good to see you guys back again in a green shirt. It's the first time we're meeting like this in Area Council 1 since our victorious general election last year. First of all, I want to welcome our ministers of government here. You know, our Deputy Leader, Minister Desmond McKenzie, Minister Chuck, Minister Grange, Minister Nestor Morgan, and Minister Steve Wright. Minister Williams, Minister Cuthbert Flynn, councillors, council caretakers, and other members of parliament, labor rights, families, and friends. Good evening. I also want to welcome the presenter G2K who I just saw enter. Now, we chose the theme, The Truth Matters, because we're becoming concerned with the level of misinformation out there. Because the truth is, most persons now are getting their information and their news from their cell phone or a similar device. And most of what we're getting on the phones, most of the information we're getting on our devices is not accurate. So we thought it necessary to start this truth series, The Truth Matters, See the Work and Hear the Facts. And we wanted to start here in Northwest St. Andrew. This is the first meeting, as Minister Mackenzie mentioned, with the new executive. The first meeting of the new executive. And I want the new executive being myself as chairman, Councillor Rowan Hall as the deputy chairman, Charmaine Anderson as secretary, Fabian Brown deputy, Councillor Schropp as deputy treasurer, Caroline Truck as the treasurer, and Minister Steve Wright will be in charge of our public relations. Before I go further, I really want to thank our outgoing executive, chaired by former chairman Winston Ennis. And I want a round of applause for Mr. Ennis. Minister Ennis and his deputy, the Honorable Delroy Williams. And our former treasurer, I want to thank them for all the hard work that they have done over the many years. They have really done some good work, because right now, Area Council 1 is in the best place it has ever been, by having 9 constituencies in Kingston and St. Andrew. And it is important we understand that. And it is also important to remember that there was a time in this area council when we only controlled 2 constituencies, one being Western Kingston with Member of Parliament Edward Philip George Siaga, and the other being, of course, Northwest St. Andrew under the leadership of Derek Charles Smith. It is important to know where we're coming from so we can appreciate exactly where we are. Now, I also want to take the time to thank, I know I have 5 minutes, Deputy Leader, but you're coming to know. I want to take the time to thank and acknowledge the work of our Deputy Leader, Desmond Mackenzie. He has a particular style of leadership that we have all grown accustomed to and we like. But don't watch the leadership style, look at his results. Look at his results. We now control 9 constituencies in Kingston and St. Andrew. I was just doing a radio interview outside and they asked me what are my plans as chairman of the area council. Well, let me tell you what my plan is and what my new life's work is going to be. And that is to take back control of the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation. It is my opinion, and the facts will show you also, that under the leadership of the Jamaica Labour Party, the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation is much better managed. So, Labourites, as I close, today you will get information from the source. It will therefore become incumbent on you to become the agents of truth. Share what you learn here today. Refute the misinformation where you encounter it, and let us all become members in this truth-telling campaign. Let's ensure that the mischievous intention of those who would prefer to hide the truth that highlights our good work and progress are not successful in their attempts. And the last thing I want to say before I go, and I'm very happy that my friend here, Minister Morgan, is here, because as the Member of Parliament for Northwest St. Andrew, our #1 challenge here is road infrastructure. So when we decided to have this Truth Matter campaign, I first put my hand and said we have to invite Minister Morgan. Because members of parliament like me, not me alone, but all of us in Kingston and St. Andrew are coming under sustained pressure regarding the road conditions. I am here to endorse this one road authority, but I want the minister to speak more about it because coming from the parish council as a councillor and now as a member of parliament, it is very confusing, the whole for different responsibilities for different agencies. It's time for us to have one entity to deal with all roads. We know how to build roads in Jamaica because we have built 6 of our spark roads already, 6 of 10. And the roads have stood up beautifully to the hurricane that has just passed. So Labour Rights, we're anxious to start this meeting. We're happy you're here. I want you to sit down, listen, and carry the message back into your community because today is all about truth. Labour Rights, good evening.
We do so much already, now we doing more. We doing Jamaica Labour Party, yes, we doing more.
Thank you. Now, Labour Rights and Jamaicans, because we're streaming live on several platforms, live on radio, because them used to say, when me go and say no, time come to mash down that lie. The truth matters. One of our outstanding achievements as a government is the work that we have been doing in the field of culture, gender, entertainment. We are proud of our achievements. And so, let's welcome now to make her presentation the Minister of Entertainment, Gender and Sports, Member of Parliament, Babsy Olivia Green.
Yes, we're building a better future together. Stay true no matter the weather.
Labour Rights. Good night or good evening. Now, I want to first hail up your Member of Parliament and the host of this evening, and that while I do so, I want to, although he's not here, I want to acknowledge his father, Derek Smith, and his contribution that he has made to the Labour Party and to this constituency. And of course, in doing so, I must also say to you that we can't forget Nigel Clark and his contribution. Now, the deputy leader didn't give me enough time to put my thoughts together. So I'm going to talk from the heart. And first I want to say to all of you that the Labour Party is the party that Jamaica depends on. When times are hard, the Labour Party is called on to deal with the issues at hand. When the other people then mash up the country, we build it back. And I want you to think, if it was the other people in government, when Melissa hit us, what would have happened to us? Eh? Dog good and yam with supper. And so I want to say to all of you tonight that you must give God thanks. And the people of Jamaica, give them credit. They are wise. And that is why they elected the Jamaica Labour Party for a 3rd term. So as we look forward to rebuilding the constituencies that were impacted by Melissa. And as we look forward to building on the good things that we have done, your children's future is in good hands. So, there is so much more that we would like to do in the areas that I cover. Sports, culture, entertainment, and gender. But we have done more than any other government, any other party has ever done in the history of this country. We said, before we were elected years ago, we're going to build shelters for women who were suffering from domestic violence and who needed to be in a safe space. We are about to open our third shelter to keep women in a safe space when they want to get out of an abusive situation. And I'm going to use the opportunity to say to the men that you must protect your women. Don't beat them if you have an argument. Care for them. Because the women in this country, they are the backbone of Jamaica. They are the foot soldiers of the Jamaica Labour Party. And you must protect them. I also want to tell you that the third shelter, we opened 2 shelters. One in the east and one mid-island. The third shelter will be opened in the west before the end of this year. And the shelter will not only be a safe place where we can move and put our women, take them away from harm, and help them to rebuild their lives, but it will be a space where we will establish a transition house, which means that if a woman moves out of a situation where she's being abused, we will train her in a skill if she doesn't have a skill. And we will help her to stabilize her situation before she goes back out on her own. And this underscores that the Jamaica Labour Party is a caring government. We care about people. We care about our children. We care about our women, and we care about our men. We care about our young people. And that is why there are more opportunities now for young people, young men and young women to get a skill and to get a good education, because we have created those opportunities. Now, one of the very impactful things that we have done, you know, they say every nigger is a star, right? And there's an African proverb that says, if you can walk, you can dance. And if you can sing, if you can talk, you can sing. So everybody in here is a star when they get up to sing Labour Party songs, right? I notice these days, you know, get up as much and sing. But in my days, they say, get up, stand up on foot, and give Labour Party the glory. So what we have ensured is that those who are entertainers, our craft people, our singers, our songwriters, our dancers, our sound system operators, even the man who lift up the sound box, we have created an insurance policy that they can sign up for the policy free of charge. Life, accident, health. Them get all them swipe card. So them go to the dentist. They go to the optician. They go and they swipe them health card and it pay for the service that they require. Never before in this country a government has ever introduced a health insurance and life insurance for entertainers and creative people. So we can take credit for that. We are going to create entertainment zones very soon in Olympic Gardens on their hip strip. It will be declared an entertainment zone. We are looking at creating entertainment zones across the corporate area, in Kingston and St. Andrew, and across the island, where you can party all night and nobody no come lock you off. Right? And in addition to that, we have made a commitment in our manifesto that we will create community cultural programs similar to the program that we had in Tivoli Gardens, where you all know we have the Tivoli dancers, we have the marching band, and we have so many performers and people being trained in art and craft. We are going to come and help you to create those communities within the constituencies. So in the next fiscal year, we will be introducing community cultural programs. The Sports Development Foundation, and you know, tonight is the first time I'm going to tell MPs this, but the last fiscal year, we provided $500,000 to each member of parliament to do whatever sports activity you want. And we will be providing each member of parliament with $500,000 again this year to do their cultural programs within their community. No, if I could find $1 million. But if we can find somebody who don't spend all their money, we will take the difference from them. Yes. So I just wanted to give you an idea of some of the things that we are doing and some of the things that we have done. Now, Grand Gala is coming up, and that's a vexed issue when it comes to tickets, because we don't have enough space in the stadium. So we are going to do an extension in the National Arena and the Indoor Center, where if you can't get into the stadium, we will give you a ticket to get into the Indoor Center and the National Arena, where you could watch the events on big screen and enjoy Independence Village. Now, yes, so we'll expand the opportunity where you can sit down rather than stand up on the corner and look on a big screen. You can go and sit in the Indoor Center and the National Arena if you can't get into the stadium to watch the Grand Gala and to enjoy yourself. In addition, we have several other activities. I will be in touch with your member of parliament to provide tickets for you to attend the Festival Queen, Merry-Go-Round, and all the various activities that we have. Now, my fellow Laborites, we are a party that care about Jamaica. We introduce the programs that benefit the people. So when you want the facts, remember, all the propaganda that is on social media, you ignore those. You get the facts going on the Labour Party website, going on my Facebook page, go on your Member of Parliament Facebook page, and you will get the facts. And so tonight, I want to just hail you up. Your deputy leader said I don't have much time, so I won't even go to my notes. All right, so let me talk about the stadium a little. Yes. All right, now, I thought we had a screen here because I brought a video to show you. But those on social media, the video is now being put up on social media for you to watch. But the National Stadium, we're going to put in 10,000 more seats in the National Stadium. We're going to take out the old cycle track. We're going to take out all the seats. And we are going to put in state-of-the-art seats that is going to make the stadium the best in this region. We're going to have state-of-the-art media center, state-of-the-art anti-doping facility, beautiful seats. We're going to put in a whole heap of boxes so that those people who can afford to pay for a box, so when they come to the stadium, they have their own space, that will also be available. And when we finish the expansion of the stadium, if you're doing a concert there, it can hold over 50,000 people. And so there is so much more that the stadium will be able to facilitate. We're going to have small banquet rooms so that you can actually have your events there. It's not just the big events, but you also have the small events. Then we are going to build out the Stadium East. Now, I know most of you, when we do small events, we use Stadium East. We're going to build out Stadium East to be a mini version of the bigger stadium, so that both facilities will be of world class. And then, when we finish, listen to this. Who enjoyed the World Cup? Eh? And whose team went home? And whose team is still in the... So listen to this. The Women's FIFA World Cup competition is being held in 2031. And guess which country is going to be one of the host countries? Jamaica. So we're in the race just like any other country. And we will be very proud to be one of the host countries of the Women's FIFA World Cup. So as I close, I just want to say to you, you must be proud to be a Labourite. I want you to stand up on your foot if you're proud to be a Labourite. And I want you to say after me, proud to be a Labourite. One party, one leader, one love. God bless you all.
Jamaica, nobody for stone, nobody fight, we did a be a labor right. No, shaky boat because a woman will like, we did a be a labor right. The river come down green, it's so pretty and bright, we did a be a labor right. The way me love shower in a green, me baptized, we did a be.
Let's have a big hand for Babsy Grange, Labourite. I want you to understand that we are here tonight to get a message, to take back to your constituencies, to your respective divisions. Because when the people them talking, you know, and when some of them are writing at the newspaper and give them commentary on radio, you have to ask yourselves the question, is anything happening in Jamaica? Because they are not going to talk about the performance
of the government of Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. They're not going to talk about the reduction in crime. They're not going to talk about the benefits that thousands of Jamaicans have received under this administration. Tonight, I want to say to the country that the Jamaica Labour Party, Area Council 1, our councillors right across the island, especially in the KSMAMC, is in full support of the One Road Authority. And to show you why the truth matters, I met with all the mayors, PNP mayors and GLP mayors. I spoke with them. I said to them, the One Road Authority is not just talk. It's something that is going to happen. I arranged another meeting with the minister with responsibility for works. We met with all the mayors, PNP mayors, GLP mayors. We met at the Ministry of Local Government. Meeting lasts for over 3 hours. Minister Morgan brought the facts. We had an open discussion. They raised concerns, they asked questions. And we responded. We answered the questions. And they, when they left the meeting, said that they are comfortable with what they have heard. And they are in support of the One Road Authority. My God, my God, they started to attack the One Road Authority. They started to create all sorts of mischief about taking away the powers from the local authority. The truth matters. That is a lie from the pit of hell. There is no intention to do that. And so tonight, we want to hear from the minister with responsibility for roads. Let's welcome Member of Parliament for North Central Clarendon, the Honorable Robert Nestor Morgan.
Ring the bell, make me ring the Labour bell. Ring the bell, Jamaica, ring the Labour bell. Thank you. So many achievements, make we
Thank you. Thank you, Desmond. I want to thank the members of the Northwest St. Andrew constituency for a wonderful welcome. You have come out in your beautiful green and you are demonstrating that the strength of the Jamaica Labour Party remains in this constituency under my good friend Dwayne Smith. I want to pay my respects to the councillors, councillor caretakers, all the MPs and the ministers that are here. I would like to adopt the protocols that have already been exercised.
I am very happy that you have named your event The Truth Matters. Because since the 3rd of September, we have been bombarded with a series of lies and innuendos and misinformation. Sometimes I wonder if it's another Melissa them a turn pan way. When you sit in the parliament and you hear the things that the opposition is saying about Jamaica and the work of the Prime Minister and the Jamaica Labour Party, you have to wonder if it's a different country you are living in. Jamaica suffered the worst disaster in terms of hurricane that we have ever seen since before Columbus touched down on our shores, and the PNP behaves as if it was just a cool breeze. But the worst part about it, colleagues, we formulated a law to benefit the people, majority of which are in PNP constituencies who were devastated by NARA, and not one PNP vote for the bill. But I can guarantee you, Desmond, when the Prime Minister go to cut the ribbon, you're going to see them come stand up beside the Prime Minister trying to take credit for the rebuilding of Jamaica under the Jamaica Labour Party. And we are going to dare, and we are going to laugh, and we're going to say, yes, we're all Jamaicans, but we will never support the rebuilding of Jamaica. We recognize that parish council roads were some of the worst roads in the country, and we came up with a program called Spark. We went around the entire island and we listened to the community. The first time in the history of Jamaica that government went around and asked the people, which road do you want us to fix? It wasn't a JLP decision to fix the road or a PNP decision. It was the people's decision as to which road. The first time. The first two consultations, Desmond remind me, was in PNP constituencies. I think it was Anthony Hilton. And after the people decide the roads that them want we fix, and we go back and we calculate the 630 road, we realize, say, but we're at it. We can't fix it. All of them road at one time, you know, so we don't need a second spark because some road longer than some. And we have an election and we start in a March 2025. We have an election in September 3. And as soon as the PNP win election, them want to change the road them. As soon as the PNP win the election, they said to themselves, Spark is not going to benefit the PNP. The voice of the people is not going to benefit the PNP. So PNP need to determine which road I go fix. This government has won successive elections because we believe in the voice of the people, and we will not allow anyone to ignore the voice of the people. I am fortunate, Minister Mackenzie. As a young man, the Prime Minister has given me an awesome task to fix the nation's roads and infrastructure. Just as when the Prime Minister came to you and you looked at him as a young man and said, young man, we have faith in you because you are strong. I am happy that the Prime Minister has seen faith in me. But the challenge is not a simple challenge. I will not come here this evening and tell you that the roads in Jamaica are perfect. I too drop in the potholes. Which is why every year we continue as a government to increase the investment in our road infrastructure. Which is why when you drive on the boulevard right now, you don't see any pothole because this government has done work to fix the potholes on the boulevard. And I saw an article in the newspaper the other day where my friend Dwayne had a meeting in Avondale. And though it wasn't his responsibility, He went there and said to the people, I want to explain to you why your roads are in the condition that they're in. Dwayne is a good member of parliament. And because Dwayne is such a good member of parliament, the mayor of Kingston and St. Andrew, Desmond, not going to help Dwayne. I drove through Avondale a while ago and it's a shame. Parish Council Road. I drove through Roehampton, Desmond, and it's a shame. Parish Council Road. But the mayor not going to help Desmond, so me and the mayor not going to help Dwayne. So me and Desmond have to help Dwayne. So to the people of Northwest St. Andrew, Desmond and I are going to do some work on Border Avenue. Desmond and I are going to do some work on Highland Drive. Desmond and I are going to do some work on Flemington Drive, Riverside Drive, Watervale, Cool Shade, Meadowbrook, Roehampton. And the worst one of all, where the mayor fi fix and the mayor no want fix, Fairdean Avenue. I don't responsible for Parish Council Road. But I cannot sit and watch the people of Northwest St. Andrew suffer because the leadership of the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation don't care about them. So I'm going to work with my Minister of Local Government and my cabinet colleague. And I'm going to show them that central government care about local government. Central government care for the people of Northwest St. Andrew. I didn't want to touch on the mayor, but I have to. I never trouble the mayor. I no business with the mayor. I mind my own business. And me hearing mayor call up me things. But as the lady saying at the back, the truth matters. When Delroy Williams was mayor, he used to get about $700 million a year to run the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation. And the said mayor came and said, Mayor Williams, you need to spend more money to fix road. It so happened that Delroy is not mayor anymore. And the new mayor, I get $1 billion a year now. But him not increase the money to fix the road. You know when him increase the money to fix the road? When me go out there go cuss him say him need to fix the road. So why did it take a minister in central government to get the mayor of local government, KSAMC, to fulfill his promise that he wants to put more money to fix local government road? And you have some of them going around and saying that the reason why them not fixing the road them is because the MP now give them the money. The MP does not control the money that goes to parish council. Desmond Mackenzie makes sure the parish council independent so central government cannot ever starve parish councillor money again. So I don't want to hear no councillor come and talk about say MP now give them no money. You have your own money, spend your own money for the people them in the division. We have some major projects that are in the making. Prime Minister would have announced the main road component of the Spark program. We are going to be spending $24 billion on 37 main roads across the island. These are roads that have not been fixed in decades. Roads like Manor Park to Glengough, spanning Delana, Steve Wright, and Juliet Cuthbert. Roads like Freetown to Four Pass, which includes Lothian Cousins and Purnell Jr. Roads like Dunrobin, new road building over the gully to East King's House Road. Remember, Desmond, the reason why there is so much traffic on the boulevard is when the PNP build the boulevard, them never fix the bridge. We are going to finally fix the bridge. Remember when they built the boulevard, they laid a pipe and never connect the pipe. We are going to connect the pipe. So that when you reach 6 Mile, it does not take you an hour from 6 Mile to reach Dunrobin, and you can go straight through to Barbican, straight through to the airport. No other government has ever invested this much in infrastructure since independence. No other government has invested in the western side of the island to build the perimeter road, so when you're going to Hanover, you don't have to spend 2 hours in Montego Bay. No other government has invested so much in St. Thomas, so you can drive from Harborview to Portland in less than 2 hours. They wanted to build a road in St. Thomas and they wanted to make it a toll road. But our leader, Prime Minister, only said, no, the people of St. Thomas deserve a good, free road. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to throw in one town centre because Morant Bay don't look too good. So now we have brand new Morant Bay town centre for the people of St. Thomas. And I couldn't leave without mentioning the bridge program. We are the first government that is going to build 55 bridges across the island one time. Almost every single parish will get a bridge. St. James, which was devastated by the hurricane, will get 10 bridges. Westmoreland, which was devastated by the hurricane, will get 4. St. Elizabeth, which was destroyed by the hurricane, is going to get bridges. We are going to replace the Black River Bridge. And the people of Jamaica can have confidence that these are not promises, as is demonstrated by the fact that you can go all around the island and see the infrastructure development that has already taken place. You can be sure that once Prime Minister Andrew Holness announced it, you can almost sign on it. So Desmond, the truth matters, because the people of Jamaica for too long been subjected to the misdirection and lies of an antiquated political party, so many times rejected by the people of Jamaica, and they refuse to reform themselves to be a credible opposition. And the last thing as I close my book, Desmond, I want to say to the people of Jamaica. Some people love Bugoyaga. Some people love bamboo fire. Them love when things blaze up and hold up a nice make. Some of you have been watching the parliament and you've been seeing the nasty behavior taking place in the parliament. Let me say this clear today, once and for all, it is not the JLP that brought nasty behavior to the parliament. When they sit over there and they say the most disrespectful things to the speaker, it is not the JLP that is disrespecting the speaker. When the Prime Minister has to stand up for his wife in Parliament because of the things they are saying, we have no choice but to back him and support decency, respectability, honor, credibility, and accountability in the Parliament of Jamaica. We will never resile from what is right. We will never allow lies to destroy our country. Because, ladies and gentlemen, labor rights, everyone listening across Jamaica, the truth matters. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
We do so much already, now we doing more. We doing Jamaica Labour Party, yes, we doing more. For you, JLP doing.
You know, and I want to say, ladies and gentlemen, outside of this room, because people are watching and listening to us. But Minister Morgan touched some critical points. And I want to follow up on what Minister Morgan have said. The PNP have a style about them. They talk about they're not getting any money from local government. They can't get money to do this. They can't get money to do that. I want to give the country tonight some numbers as it relates to what the Ministry of Local Government provides to the municipal corporation. The monthly allocation from property taxes. Property taxes is what pays the salaries of councillors. It pays the entire staff of the municipal corporation. Property tax helps to collect garbage, but because of the demand of local government, the Ministry of Finance has provided additional funding to the National Solid Waste Management Authority so that the property taxes can be used to finance the operation of the municipal corporation. Over $700 million on a monthly basis is allocated to the municipal corporations from property taxes. Councillors get allocation for beautification. When I was mayor of Kingston, I started what was known as a small project. Give them 25,000. Now it's gone to over 300,000. Councillors can use it to erect street signs. They can use it to fix up parks. Allocations are provided for councillors from property taxes for that. So when you hear them talk, them not getting no money, mash down that lie. The truth matters. Over 600 million every month is provided to the municipal corporations for road maintenance. And that is divided between all the municipal corporations. I'm not saying that the 600 million divided amongst the 14 municipal corporations is adequate. But the country don't know that the municipal corporation have what is known as own source revenues. They have 20 streams of revenues that they control, that they have the powers to spend. Last year alone, the local authorities collected more than 64 billion Jamaican dollars from building fees. From the approval process, that is what was spent.
So when you hear that telling you that them do have no money, they have their own source revenue, barbers, hairdressers, advertising, market fees, cemetery fees, butcher's license. Ladies and gentlemen, this year, and I want them to come out and dispute it, we have provided to the municipal corporations over $75 million, 300,000 for each division, to substitute what they get from the monthly allocation for drain cleaning. 70 million has been provided. Each division get 300 million. 300,000, I'm sorry. So enough. Is a wish. Each division gets 300,000 and the mayor gets a little bit more. Back to school is coming. Councillors never used to get back to school allocation. It was since Andrew Holness' government came in 2016. That as the Minister of Local Government, we provide back to school assistance for councillors. The truth matters. Every and I announced that we will be purchasing water trucks to certain municipality to assist with the trucking of water. Well, a man sent me a video with a councillor in Clarendon in a orange shirt telling the people that he passed a resolution. The resolution was approved and he's getting a water truck for his municipal division. Mash down that lie. The truth matters. And let me make it clear to the people. I can't call the division. Let me make it clear to the people in Moko division. We make no allocation to divisions for the purchase of water trucks. We provide funds to the municipality to help to truck water. The truck that is going to Clarendon is for the entire parish of Clarendon and not for Moko, like how they put out the video. So why you think, Jamaicans, we have to talk? We're not campaigning. The truth matters. And if we don't talk about the goodness of the government of Dr. Andrew Michael Holness, nobody is not going to talk about the goodness. Last thing before I bring the next speaker. We get a whole heap of cussing as it relates to the shelter in Petersfield in Westmoreland. The problems in Westmoreland is that every step we made in helping to solve the problems, we get pushback. They don't want to pay the contractor. They don't want to do this. They don't want to do that. Then them get some people from outside who go in there and is questioning the people in the shelter. When we move the people, after the PNP, them come out using a certain man to say that they were having sex in the shelter. How can any man who considers themselves to be an educator, who stands up in front of a class to teach people picnic, and lie to the country? Lie to the country. And don't have the gall to come out and say, I am sorry, I lie. We move them out of the school, put them into a proper surrounding. I want the country to know that every man and woman who's in a shelter today, and it is under 100 Jamaicans that still remain in shelters, is only 8 families in Petersfield. We are paying rent for close to 60 Jamaicans through the SDC. Every man and woman and child who is in a shelter or who don't have a home, we are feeding them. We provide 2 meals a day for them. And they go around and create mischief. Now we start to put down the houses in Petersfield. And I see them now I run round and I take photo and I send it round and say, it's because of our representation, the houses them come. We're mashing down the lies. And the country must understand that we as a government cannot be irresponsible. When we started the work, the agency said, no, you have to follow the guidelines. We stop, we follow the guidelines. We're getting a beating for it. But at the end of the day, those families in Petersfield in Westmoreland will be better off because the government have responded and we are fulfilling the commitment that we made. And so, the truth matters. And what is important tonight is getting the facts out. Industry and commerce has been a major achievement of this administration. You go to a place named Border between Westmoreland and St. Elizabeth. You will see a brand new setting done by the government of Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. And as Minister Morgan said, it can't happen overnight. I have been to every parish in Jamaica that has been affected by the hurricane. And I want to tell you, brothers and sisters, there are some places that we don't reach yet, and it is going to take us time to reach there. So let's welcome now the newly minted Member of Parliament for that great constituency of North Central St. Andrew, State Minister Delano Sebright.
We do so much already, now we doing more. We doing Jamaica Labour Party, yes, we doing more.
My friends, I am happy at the turnout here in the great constituency of St. Andrew, Northwestern, our sister constituency, led by the great Dwayne Smith from the Derrick Smith family. So, thank you, Deputy Leader, Ministers, MPs, Councillors. I see the first female president of G2K, Shoshana Edwards. Give her a round of applause for being here. Vice President Chad Rattray, thank you, Tashana. Because, guys, what is happening now, you know? We have to start planning engagements now on a monthly basis where we can have meetings so we can see each other, communicate with each other. And give the Deputy Leader credit. He instructed us to do this, that we need to start meeting on a regular basis so we can talk to each other. Not talk down to anybody. We're all one team. We're all flesh and blood. We're all in this together, and we have to fight together to run for the fourth term when it comes. And as we move forward, let us quickly acknowledge the birthday of one of the strongest speakers in the world, the great Member of Parliament for East Rural St. Andrew, Juliet Holness. Wish her a happy birthday, please. She and Juliet Cuthbert are two of the toughest women them I know when it comes to politics and fighting for the people of Jamaica. So give Juliet Cuthbert a round of applause too. The truth matters because Andrew Holness has exemplified what it means to be a phenomenal leader. Andrew Holness won the 2016 election, remember, by 1 seat, and governed this country effectively all the way to 2020 with 1 seat majority in Parliament. We got hit by the COVID-19 pandemic. Other governments lost in the COVID-19 pandemic. The Labour Party picked up over 48 seats. That, my friends, is an example and a true exemplification of a strong leader in Andrew Michael Holness, our Prime Minister and leader of the Jamaica Labour Party. And why these series matter is that we have to protect success. Because here we are, 2020 to 2025. We'll work our way through the COVID-19 pandemic as a country and under proper leadership. Then we get hit by Hurricane Beryl. We get hit by a drought. We had all sorts of issues, but we kept the country stable, growing, and focused on development. And then 2025 came, and the people gave this party an unprecedented third term again under the leadership of Andrew Michael Holness. But ever since winning that 2025 election and going through that campaign, as a new MP, I am puzzled as to why the opposition is so angry. I mean, it's as if they're in a state of perpetual campaigning, despite the fact that they lost 3 times in a row. And where we are now is that we have to go back to some of the old school tactics that we learned from Babsy Grange, and we learned from Desmond McKenzie, and we learned from Bruce Golding and Derek Smith and the great Carl Samuda. And their tactic in the 70s and 80s was face-to-face meetings, pounding the pavement, meeting people, talking to people. So despite the fact that all of us are on TikTok and WhatsApp and Facebook and Instagram, we still need to see each other on a regular basis so we can sit as a family, discuss our issues, have our arguments, and decide how we plan to move this country forward under the leadership of Andrew Michael Holness, the show of labor rights. So as we move forward, we will continue to focus on the truth and sharing the truth, because negativity sells. It is true. Negativity sells. And it's hard in an environment where you have so much information piling in every day. This is why we had to move to have these series, because we have to now start talking directly, because people are getting confused now. I see people sharing videos with me of a certain vlogger, and the lies. It's not just lies, enough, friends. We call it disinformation. They literally build lies and put it out there. And they use AI, and they use the TikTok, and they use Instagram, and they use the WhatsApp, and they spread it. And then sometimes our own people, including us in this room, sharing it with each other. And then the lie perpetuates till people think it's truth. So that's why the truth matters. We have to ensure that we stay connected and grounded with the people. And we know things are not perfect. We know that the cost of living is a challenge. It is the same challenge in America. You have any friends in Canada, they complain about the challenges there. You have friends in England, Kevin, they complain about the challenges there. The cost of living is stressing people out. But nonetheless, when you look at the record of leadership and the stable leadership, where we cut crime in half, where the economy is stable, when you look at the foreign exchange rate, the dollar today is about 158 to 1. You're a money man, you're supposed to know that. 5 years ago, the dollar was 153 to 1. You think under PNP administration, the dollar will be 158 to 1 today, when it was 5 years ago, 153 to 1 labor rights? No. It would probably be at 210 to 1. So you have to understand the context of the times we're living in. Imagine what it would have been like if the JLP was not in power under the leadership of a Minister Favour Williams, under the leadership of a Robert Nesta Morgan, under the leadership of a Delroy Chuck. We have to understand that even though there are challenges, it could have been 10 times worse under another administration. And even the Ministry of Industry, under the leadership of Albin Hill, we have worked now closely to ensure we focus on small businesses and micro businesses. You see what we're doing with ganja? We're opening up ganja, and people make money out of ganja now, and we're moving on a legal footing to encourage people into the space. That is what we're about. When you look at the work we're doing with Minister Favour Williams, we have now set aside 20% of all public procurement to go directly to micro and small businesses. So you need to register your companies, start your businesses, and start bidding for government contracts. It is $37 billion in value, and some of you here can get some of that money start building your business. The truth matters. And as we continue, and not going to be long because we have good speakers, we want to ensure that we continue to spread the good news and the work of this government. Because in fairness to Andrew Michael Holness, it's impossible for him to do it alone. We need the support of each and every one of us to carry the message of success that this government continues to perpetuate on a daily basis, despite not being perfect. When you look at the investments coming into the country and the work of Edmund Bartlett, you have to be amazed by it. We just came through Hurricane Melissa last year, a Category 5 plus hurricane, destroyed half the country. And here we are today, electricity returned in 4 months. In 3 months, light came back, thanks to the leadership of Andrew Holness and Darrell Vaz. These are the messages we need to put out there. In Puerto Rico, when they got hit by Hurricane Maria in 2017, a Category 4 storm, Puerto Rico, which is a part of the United States of America, it took 1 year for the light to come back in full for the people of Puerto Rico. Imagine if right now half of Jamaica is still in darkness, because that would have been the case. But if it was not for the thoughtful, smart leadership of our Prime Minister and Minister Vaz and the team, we would be in darkness today. So as we continue to focus on our country and focus on our constituencies and our divisions, I want to leave you with an important note. We have been mandated to continue to engage the community on a daily basis as much as possible. We're going to start having some limes across the area council in respective communities, and the team will start organizing those. The deputy leader insists that we must also have some church. We forgot church. From time to time, we have a church thing in North Central or in North West or in Central Kingston, Impact Boss. We need to go church, Impact Boss. He's an Argentina fan, you know. That's why I'm so hyped today, you know. But nonetheless, we have to continue to build that communication and work together as a party and as a people on a face-to-face basis. Because sometimes we're under pressure. It is very difficult because the demands are high and it's a lot. But sometimes it's better to at least be able to communicate yes or no, and we can see each other and talk to each other as good citizens and supporters of our party. Give a round of applause to that kind of leadership. As we continue to move forward as a country, I want you too to know, you, our workers and supporters, that you have a responsibility to also start building up yourselves even more. Some of you have businesses, you don't register your businesses. We're here to help you to register your businesses so you can professionalize your operations. So you can, you know, yeah, it's important. Build businesses, no matter how small, register it so you can start getting opportunities to grow and to build wealth and to build commerce and to build your own family. As we move forward, I want to assure you, the leadership of North Central St. Andrew is here in the interest of the Area Council 1. And the North Central St. Andrew team, which is here in their numbers, will play a lead role in driving a lot of the activities across the corporate area. We want to also ensure too, guys, that you continue to acknowledge the amazing leadership of people like Desmond McKenzie and Delroy Chuck, who have given years of human service to this party and has put this party on a victory footing. As we continue, the truth matters. We need to mash down those lies, stay in touch, and continue to build this party under the leadership of Andrew Michael Holness, Sexual Labor Rights.
Build up Jamaica, build up St. Elizabeth, Manchester, Clarendon, St. Catherine, St. Andrew, and Kingston. Boy.
Let's have a big hand again for the land of civil rights. But every time I come to the microphone, I have to talk about the goodness of the Labour Party. We are a party that ensure that we involve all Jamaicans. Through the Social Development Commission, the SDC. And you know, these people are so barefaced and dishonest. Them lie, them damn lie. One of them get up in Parliament the other day in the sectorial presentation and spoke about the many GLP candidates that is employed by the Social Development Commission. None of the people employed by the SDC, when they were employed, are serving members of the Labour Party. They call out one man who ran an election more than 10 years, the chairman of the SDC. They call out the name of the executive director who ran 15 years ago for the Labour Party. But let me ask the question. Is it a crime that if you contest a seat for a party, that you can't be employed in government once you have the qualification? Is that what they are saying? But they don't tell you that the SDC used to be run by a former minister of local government who had responsibility. A former general secretary of the PNP was employed to the SDC. Just before the last election in 2016, the chairman of the SDC board was the former chairman of the PNP region 4 corporate area. Region 3 was chairman of the SDC board. We never made an issue out of it. What we are looking for are persons who are competent. And once they can, they are entitled to work. And that is something that we believe in. We retain former members of parliament in jobs when we took office. But yet they go in the parliament and talk about we politicizing the work of the SDC. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you tonight, the Social Development Commission under this government is one of the best institutions that we can find in this country. And I challenge any member of the opposition to deny that they have not had a good working relationship with the SDC, where they have gotten benefits out of programs run by the SDC. And yet they get up trying to confuse the country. Because what they used to do before, we are not doing it now. And I want to announce tonight that come August, the Social Development Commission will be launching a 50 million entrepreneurial grant for small businesses in communities right across the country. And both PNP and NEP at all will benefit from it, because what we deal in is the needs of the community, and we're not asking which party you join. Again, we have to mash down the lies. When we announce the 77 million to assist the churches, they cost we out. You know, the first place I made the announcement was in Westmoreland. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. That funds that we provide for the churches have helped the churches in a great way. How many Jamaicans is aware of the work of our churches in our various communities? Why is it you question the wisdom of our government to help the churches in a time of need? Though when some of the wife and husband left, we don't run to the church for counseling. When we want to get married, when we want to get married, no in our church. And when you're dead, when you want to go to church. And so tonight, I announced earlier on at the last handing over, the government of Dr. Andrew Holness is going to be providing another $50 million to assist the churches in the parishes of Clarendon, Senton, and Manchester through the SDC that was affected by Hurricane Melissa. This is a caring government, a government who understands. And that is why we have a Minister of Finance who, despite all the challenges that we face, when I go to her and say, Minister, you need to move on this. Sometimes she's slow, but she's sure. And whenever she speaks, she's not as strong as me and strong as some of the women them. They want to cower her down. At times they want to disrespect her because the truth hurts. And when I hear they say, when she take the funds out of the insurance industry and the effects that it is going to have on the country, and it was done without consultation, is a lie from the pit of hell. Consultation was hell. We're going to mash down that lie. The truth matters. And I want the people of Jamaica, not labor rights alone, if we allow lies to become the order of the day, then we're going to have a problem. Let's welcome the first female Minister of Finance, third term MP, Favour Williams.
Choose Jamaica for better communities. Choose Jamaica for our prosperity. Choose Jamaica, this is what it really means. To choose Jamaica, choose JLP.
Labor rights? Labor rights? Where are my St. Andrew Eastern people? Yeah. Let me acknowledge Deputy Leader, all my colleagues, ministers, members of Parliament, all our councillors, our councillor caretakers, our caretaker MPs, labor rights all. Let me acknowledge as well the first female president of G2K, Sashana Lee Edwards. Of course, I have to acknowledge MP Dwayne Smith and all the labor rights in this constituency
We welcome Dwayne as our new chairman of Area Council 1. The best area council in all of Jamaica. Yeah? I want to especially thank Mr. Ennis for the years of service to Area Council 1. We could always count on Mr. Ennis to be at Area Council 1 meetings. And I will always remember him saying, whenever he chairs the meeting, coming next to greet us is so-and-so. Every time, coming next to greet us. Mr. Ennis, we wish you well. Laborites, Laborites. I really like the title this afternoon. The truth matters. Get the facts. And tonight, I want to especially speak to the young people, those who have joined the Jamaica Labour Party and those who are thinking about joining the Jamaica Labour Party. I want to tell you the facts, the truth about the Jamaica Labour Party, because that is what convinced me to join this noble party. I want to say to the young people, 83 years ago, one man stood at Ward Theatre, one victory sign, one bell, and he said, enough. Enough poverty, enough neglect, enough of the small man told to wait his turn. And that man was Alexander Bustamante. And from Bustamante to Sangster, to Shera, to Siaga, to Golden, to the Honorable Prime Minister, Andrew Holness, every generation of the party has been ringing the bell. We are the Jamaica Labour Party. And I have to remind our young people about another fact. In 1944, under adult suffrage, universal adult suffrage, every domestic worker, every farmer, every Jamaican got a vote for the first time. Think about it, Laborites. In all the centuries and centuries of the history of Jamaica, it was only in 1944 that Jamaicans got to vote. And what do you think they did with that vote? They chose the Jamaica Labour Party. 22 of 32 seats. So I say to all of you Laborites, we not just come. We're there a long time. And we're going to be here for a very, very long time to come. We are a real movement. In recent years, the Honorable Siaga brought us back. Bruce Golden brought us back. Andrew Holness brought us back. Not once, not twice, 3 times in a row. So let's talk some real numbers, because numbers don't lie. In 2016, Laborites, unemployment was 13.7%, almost 14%. Today, we've recorded the lowest ever unemployment. Debt to GDP once was about 140%. And if you wonder what that means, what does it mean to have 140% debt to GDP? It means that if we continued like that, every Jamaican would be walking with one hand in front of them and one hand behind them, because all of what we earn as a country, or most of it, will be going towards paying interest on the debt. Now, Jamaicans, the debt is under 69%. And it's heading to 60% by 2030. Even after Hurricane Melissa, the worst that the planet has seen, even after that, not one credit rating agency downgraded us. Labor rights, that is not luck. That is hard work. That is discipline. And labor rights, you know that we increased the tax threshold. When we came to power, it was about $500,000. Now it's at 1.9 million and heading to $2 million. Labor rights, some 4,000 more police are on our street. Policemen and women are there to protect us. Murders are down, and I see our minister over there, to the lowest level since we started counting the numbers. And Bustamante, small men and women, are standing right here today in the middle of it. It's a young woman who walked out of heart with a trade. It's a young man who was able to get a job for the first time. But labor rights, we have not arrived. We still have work to do. We still have an energy sector to transform. We have a public service to modernize so that they can better serve the Jamaican people. And labor rights, I want to say to you, we are enjoying the third straight victory. But labor rights, it is not a trophy to put on the shelf. It is a debt we owe every voter every single day. So are we the party that built the nation's independence? Yes. Are we the party that is building its strongest economy? Yes. Are we the party still standing for the small man and woman, exactly like Bustamante in 1943? Labor rights, Bustamante rang the freedom bell in 1943. Tonight, that bell is in our hands. We are the party of the green color. We are the party of the victory sign. One bell, one Jamaica, one Labour Party, one Andrew Holness.
Ring the bell, make me ring the Labour bell. Ring the bell, Jamaican, ring the Labour bell. Thank you. So many achievements, like we tell the people.
All right, thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, justice is an important aspect of the Labour Party's policy. Notice in Parliament the other day, whole heap of excitement. But we probably have easily the best justice minister ever since independent Jamaica. Let's welcome the Honorable Delroy Chuck, Minister of Justice and Constitutional Affairs.
Thank you very much, Deputy Leader. Let me first of all say I'm very happy to be here in Dwayne Smith's constituency of Northwest St. Andrew. I'm glad because his father, Derek Smith, and I worked very closely together. And 30 years ago, it was Derek Smith who introduced me to Northeast St. Andrew and helped me with my councillor, Joy Cottrell, to make sure that Northeast St. Andrew remained for the last 30 years, almost 30 years, a Labour Party constituency. And it will remain a Labour Party constituency for many, many, many more terms. I want to also thank the outgoing chairman, Winston Ennis, my councillor, who did a fantastic job as chairman of Era Council 1. And I have no doubt that Dwayne has learned a lot from him, and Era Council 1 will continue to be the best Era Council across the island. Let me say labor rights. You have heard the previous speakers, and the theme, truth matters, we must always bear in mind. Because we have some people, some bloggers, some propagandists, and social media, and across Jamaica, trying to put negative thoughts, misinformation, innuendos, everything to destroy the best government Jamaica has ever seen, the Andrew Holness-led administration. And I don't want to go into all the negatives that they have been spewing and give it any oxygen. I want to concentrate on positive things for the few minutes I have. First of all, how many of you recall when Darrell Vaz said he's going to have a school bus program? Do you recall what the PNP did? How they undermined it and said it can't work? You're going to endanger the children? The parents don't want it? Labor rights across the country now. Every parent not only praising the bus system, school bus system, but begging for more. And I understand, Minister Vaz, it's like they're bringing more school bus so the PNP can shut their mouth and really support a great program. How many of you, we have to talk about the positive things that is happening in this country? How many of you realize that for the first time in our history, for 4 straight consecutive years, crime has gone down? Murder is going down? No time in our history have we ever seen where a government is able to manage and support the police so that crime is going down, murder is going down for 4 consecutive years. And it's this Andrew Holness-led administration that has given the security forces the technology, the vehicles, and the manpower. As Minister Favour Williams told you, they have moved the complement of the police force from 10,000 to 14,000. And that is why labor rights, for the last 4 years, 2023, murder went down 9%. 2024, 19%. Last year, 42%. And this year, 20% already. And labor rights, this is where the Ministry of Justice is coming in, because we want to help the police. We want to help Jamaica to really fix their problems. resolve their disputes, settle their conflicts, because these are what are contributing to many of the violent crimes in Jamaica. So labor rights, the Minister of Justice, and let me put it this way, every level of the Jamaican society is improving in some way, as Minister Williams told you, at every level, every department. And there's no greater improvement in any sector than the Justice Ministry. The Justice Ministry is not, the system is now enjoying its best days ever. And I've been around for the better part of 50 years. When I used to go to court, you're lucky if court operating. No light, no air condition. No. When you go to the courts, at least you have air condition. And it works. The place is clean. And let me tell you something. Most of these courts are close to 100 years old. So it is difficult to fix them. But we spend a lot of money trying to make sure that when your persons go to court, they can get justice in an atmosphere that is decent and attractive. But one thing I can tell you, within the next 2 years, we are going to build at least 8 courts. And these courts must last for the next 100 years. So every court will be a temple of justice in every parish. When people pass there, they must see a temple of justice. How many of you have passed the first one being built down St. Thomas in Morant Bay? When you see that court, you can see an attractive court. And when we fit it out soon and open it up, if not later this year, early next year, this will be a classical court in the Jamaican system. And we are going to build 4 more, one in Westmoreland and St. Elizabeth that Hurricane Melissa damaged, and also in St. Anne and Trelawney that Hurricane Melissa also damaged. And we are going to build others. But when you think labor rights, when we came to power in 2016, the justice sector was in total crisis. The judges were threatening to go on strike. How many of you remember that? I can show you the papers. The judges were going to take the government, the then government, to court over salaries. I have the clips. Because they were the worst paid judges in the Caribbean. No, labor rights. The judges are the best paid in the Caribbean. Their salaries have doubled over the last many years. And when you came, lawyers who did legal aid work couldn't get paid. They were begging that when I came to office, they begged me, so what you can do, Mr. Chuck, to make sure we get some money. They owe us a couple of years. People had judgment against the government, haven't been paid judgment debt. Within a matter of 3-4 years, we have to be begging the lawyers to send in their bills so we can pay them. We have to tell people, if you settle no debt on a judgment, we can pay you. So for the last 4, in the second term, from 2018, we don't owe nobody. We don't owe no lawyers, and we don't owe anybody who have succeeded in any case against the government. That is the Andrew Holness-led administration, the success of our ministers of finance to be able to garner the revenue that the Ministry of Justice can get things done and make sure that our people can get what they deserve. And then we started, well, you know, my friend talked about expungement. I'm glad you mentioned it. Because only this year, less than 3 months ago, we changed the expungement, widened the Expungement Act so that more people can get their records expunged. These are persons who, yes, have offended. But for the last 10, 15, 20 years, they have been trying to go and live a straight life. And finally, they were able to get the opportunity now. And I'm happy to report that we increased the number on the committee from 5 to 9. And I told the members, make sure that you meet regularly and remove the backlog of almost 2,000 cases. And the backlog has now been removed. So all applications before 2026 have been dealt with. So persons now who have cases, who have been convicted and are going straight, you can apply and you might get the record expunged. One area that we have not yet expunged are those persons who have been convicted for gun offenses. And I say to those people across Jamaica who have guns and creating havoc in their communities, put it down. Because if you use it and you get convicted, you have a whole heap of problem. And you could live with that offense for the rest of your life. So think about it as you move with your gun. Make sure you get rid of it. But let me say, labor rights, we must support the police to bring crime even further down. And we must work closely with the police. But we must also work with ourselves. And that is why we have a social justice system where if you have disputes, you must learn to settle it. You don't have to pull knife and threaten people. You must find a way that when you have an argument, when you have a disagreement, you can settle it. Labor rights, we must be calm, peaceful, harmonious people. And I want to speak about how you can ensure now that you live the life of peace. Because I'm saying to you, only this week, we have passed the Mediation Act. And I want to spend a few minutes to tell you about it. This Mediation Act will be added on to restorative justice. And you know, my friend Dwayne Smith said, there's a restorative justice center in the Pembroke Hall Center, and it is saving lives. Because when people have committed offense with one another, they go there and restore their relationship. And we have 22 of these restorative justice centers right across Jamaica. And we have justice centers in every parish, so that anyone who have a dispute, have a problem, they can go to the justice center, or they can call AAA Justice and get direction how they can solve and heal their problems. So apart from restorative justice, child diversion, and victim services expungement, we're now going to add mediation, which will be my focus over the next 12 months. Because we want a mediator in every square mile of Jamaica. We want every pastor to be trained in mediation, every teacher to be trained in mediation. Because the idea of this mediation bill is to ensure that mediation is widely known, widely practiced, widely used. But those persons who are going to charge as mediators must be certified. So they are professional mediators who, once they are trained and certified, then they can charge the parties. Or, as happens now, if the court refers the parties to mediator and they can't afford it, we, the government, pay it now. And believe me, last year, over 3,000 settlements were made. 80% of the cases that went to them. And the Ministry of Justice paid out $55 million. And I don't mind paying out $500 million if people can come together and settle their matters. Ladies and gentlemen, disagreement is good. Nothing is wrong with you disagreeing. It is a part of the democratic process. It is a part of who you are. It is a part of you thinking differently from your brother or sister or your friend. So nothing is wrong in having a different opinion. Some people support Argentina, some support Spain, and you hear them arguing, but we don't want them fighting. So, what I'm trying to say to you, that is so generally in any human relationship. You're going to have disagreements. But when you have disagreements, you must verbalize it. No reason to tighten a fist like the PNP, like you want to punch. You must open your hand and say, let us talk about it. Let us talk about it. And that is what mediation is about. When you can't together settle your argument, we're going to ask people across Jamaica, if you can't settle your argument, you can't settle your dispute, you can't settle your contractual arrangement, go to a mediator. Go to the Justice Center, and we will appoint a mediator to assist you to resolve the conflict that you may have. Ladies and gentlemen, it is working, I tell you, 80% of the matters referred by the courts to mediators have been settled. And so, this Mediation Act now is to ensure that we expand it to communities. Not only to communities where communities can refer to mediators, and we'll explain further how it will be done, because we are going to have what you call mediation service providers who you can contact and they will assist in providing the mediators. But apart from that, we are going to try to expand the mediation even more in the courts. But if parties, before they go to court, can just go to a mediation or get a mediator, we can have less burden on the court. The court is overwhelmed, and there's no need for you to spend a whole heap of money, hire high price like lawyer like me to come help you settle. You go to a mediation center and you get a mediator, and if you can't settle, then you go to court. But the likelihood is that if you and your party say, let us choose a mediator, and you know, verbalize it. Because mediation is a win-win situation. Both parties participate. When you go to court and the judge make a decision, it's a win-lose. And the one who loses hate you forever. Hate the winner forever. So we have to try to see labor rights. And we're going to start with the labor rights. See if we can work with one another. Settle our arguments. Settle our conflicts. And keep Jamaica a peaceful place. And then we want Jamaica to be a mediation center for the hemisphere. Once we roll out mediation and it is working, we can tell the rest of the Caribbean, tell the rest of the hemisphere, we have great mediators in Jamaica. You know, this is what is happening in Singapore. So we are ratifying now the Singapore Convention on Mediation, because countries, Indonesia, Australia, everywhere, they go and settle their arguments, their problems, their contractual arrangements in Singapore. And we want Jamaica to be like that. So those are some of the objectives of the Mediation Act. And labor rights, you're going to hear much more about it from me over the next month or so, because every single one of you, we're going to pay the trainers and the mediators to come and sensitize communities about mediation. We want people to be trained in mediation so that people know the strategy, how you get people to control their anger, how you get people to say, calm down, no? Let us hear each side. Let us hear each side, because it's not only one side, you know. The other side have something to say. So if both sides can really utter and say what they want, then the likelihood you can verbalize and settle it. And that labor right is why this justice ministry is the best ministry and the best justice system we are having, because we want our Jamaica people to live in peace and harmony. And we want Jamaica to be a first world country. And it can only happen under a Labour Party government. All right? So let me say this. Labourites, you have heard from the previous speakers, especially Minister Williams, you have a challenge there whenever the PNP is in power. They're always critical, looking for something wrong, looking for an argument. You hear they're the most vocal people in the community. Cuss off everybody. That's not us Labourites. When you cuss them, when them cuss, you just ignore them. Don't get in any argument with them. Because we in the Labour Party, right across Jamaica, we want to make sure that Jamaica can be the peaceful place that God meant it to be. And I'm saying once we have peace, once we can settle our differences, crime can go down and will go down. And that is why you notice we in government, we rarely argue with the PNP, you know. Them cuss and them argue and we ignore them. See, that is why we try to straighten out and say truth matters. So what we want to do, we are coming here, we're not quarreling with them anywhere, you know. We come and we straighten out the truth. And I'm saying to you, Labourites, when you look at the history, it is only when the Labour Party is in power that Jamaica grows. It is a fact of life. On any measure, it is only when the Labour, and that is why the fourth term is sure. And I have no doubt by the end of the third term, the people over there will see that not only are we deserving of the fourth term, that the first world country could come in the fourth term. So Labourites, we have to do the work. We're not quarrel. We're just going to do the work, make sure Era Council 1 get more than 9 seats, 10 or 11, and we take back Kingston and St. Andrew so we can manage Kingston and St. Andrew properly. So Labourites, it has been a great evening. And I ask every one of you, remember, when you go out there, spread the positive message. Good things are happening in the country. Truth matters. And let it be known, let your neighbors, everyone know, the Labour Party works for the common people, all of Jamaica. Thank you, Labourites.
Choose Jamaica for better communities. Choose Jamaica for our prosperity. Choose Jamaica, this is what it really is.
That was the Justice Minister. I believe it is fair to say, ladies and gentlemen, Jamaicans, because we are not only speaking to Labour Party supporters here, we're gone viral. And I have read some of the comments where they are saying, okay, we know, but speak to your fellow Jamaicans. This is the first meeting in a series that we have started. We're not on the campaign trail. These meetings is to bring the message of the government to the people so that the people understand the work of the government. We have a responsibility as ministers and as members of parliament, councillors, to give an account to the people who place their trust in us. But if we allow those who have been rejected more than once, despite all the mischief, and they're still using the same format, if we allow them, then Jamaica will suffer. Our next stop in this series, Truth Matters. We're going to mash down the lies. Our next stop will be Central Kingston in the month of August. But before I close the meeting, as the minister with responsibility for disaster, I want to say to all of us as Jamaicans, you notice how hot the time is? We are going into the second month of the hurricane season. And right now we are experiencing drought conditions across sections of the country. In some parishes where rain was scarce, they are having more rains fall than ever before. I want to urge the country, I want to urge our supporters. If you ask me what lesson I have learned from Melissa, one lesson Melissa taught me, that there can be something greater than Melissa. And let us not continue to say we are a God-blessed country and that nothing now go happen. And I am proud of the approach that we took as a government last year when Melissa was coming to the country. The various press conferences that we had, the various advisory that was put out. I want to say to my fellow Jamaicans, to my constituents and to all of us here, climate change is real. It's no longer something that we can dismiss. You know, when I went to Westmoreland for the launch of the cleanup, the pastor who prayed, and when she was praying, she said, Mr. Desmond, let me tell you something. Me not talk, make you hear, but me I go talk. The people them down here say, are you and one man named Mr. Andrew shoot something in the sky? And that is what happened down at Westmoreland. She said it loud. I can only urge you to be cautious. Do what is necessary. Because as a country, and I want to tell you tonight, we are in a zone, we are prone to natural disasters. We sit on a fault line, earthquake fault line. Look what happened to Venezuela. We are on the same fault line like Venezuela. We are prone to flooding. So while we are happy and we give God thanks, our realities are real. And when we get forums like these, it's not just to talk about shower and to ring bells. It's to raise these issues so you understand that as your elected representative, as a government, we care. And we're not going to come here and fool you and tell you any Nancy story. When you're going to St. Elizabeth, you see the problems. When you're going to Westmoreland, you see it. I am going to Trelawney tomorrow to visit the location where we are putting down the new infirmary because the whole one was destroyed by Melissa. As a country, we must have an appreciation for disaster because we are a disaster-prone country. And I want to thank you all for coming out. This meeting was only planned last week. And we took the decision to have it. And I want to thank those online who have been with us since 6 o'clock. I want to thank Nationwide Radio and all the other platforms. And I want to thank the constituents of Northwest St. Andrew. Ably led by Member of Parliament and his councillors. And to say to Area Council 1, let's get active. We have a job of work to do. We lost the deputy mayor position. 2020, we need to get back in front. The time has come when as a party, the country understands the country is not going to turn its back on Andrew Holness because the people have seen the goodness of this young man. And all the lies and the mischief, that is why the truth matters. Mash down that lie. We close with the playing of the party's anthem. Good night. God bless you and go home safe.
We're on a mission to lift up our communities. Jamaica Labour Party building shared prosperity. No, he never said that it would happen overnight. Still we laid the foundation to make the future right. We pledge our hearts to uphold our path. We've been going strong and we're just getting started. A leadership who stands to the rightful path. The greener grass is here, the better choice is clear. Choose Jamaica for better communities. Choose Jamaica for our prosperity. Choose Jamaica, this is what it really means. To choose Jamaica, choose JLP. Yes, we're building a better future together. Stay true no matter the weather. JLP standing bold through every plan and school and road. From hardships to hope, we've been paving the way. The very best of Jamaica starts today. And so we pledge our hearts to uphold our path. We've been going strong and we're just getting started. A leadership who stands to the rightful path. The greener grass is here, the better choice is clear. Choose Jamaica for better communities. Choose Jamaica for our prosperity. Choose Jamaica, this is what it really means. To choose Jamaica, choose JLP. Yes, we will see the fruit of our labor. We are getting now, not no later. He is a leader, real and competent. And you always deserve your confidence. Yes, we will see the fruit of our labor. We are getting now, not no later. Prosperity for you and me. Choose Jamaica, choose JLP. Jamaica for better communities. Choose Jamaica for our prosperity. Choose Jamaica, this is what it really means. To choose Jamaica, choose JLP. Choose Jamaica for better communities. Choose Choose Jamaica. We're on a mission to lift up our communities. Jamaica Labour Party building shared prosperity. No, we never said that it would happen overnight. Still we laid the foundation to make the future right. We pledge our hearts to uphold our part. We've been going strong and we're just getting started. A leadership who stands to the rightful path. The greener grass is here, the better choice is clear. Choose Jamaica for better communities. Choose Jamaica for our prosperity. Choose Jamaica, this is what it really means. To choose Jamaica, choose JLP. Yes, we're building a better future together. Stay true no matter the weather. JLP standing bold through every plan and school and road. From hardships to hope, we've been paving the way. The very best of Jamaica starts today. And so we pledge our hearts to uphold our path. We've been going strong and we're just getting started. A leadership who stands to the rightful path. The greener grass is here, the better choice is clear. Choose Jamaica for better communities.
You have 3 seconds to guess the word only using these emojis. 3, 2, 1. If you said hot dog, you're correct.
And that's because today's challenge is to guess the word only using emojis.
Let's begin.
Oh yeah.
Oh, basket volleyball?
Underwater basket weaving.
What? Oh no, basketball.
What?
No, it's a basket and a ball.
Underwater basket weaving.
Bro, what? Basketball, obviously. Cam, you did not guess that one correct, so... Whoa, what are you doing? I'm gonna cut a string from your Xbox.
But I like this Xbox.
Well, you better start getting them correct. Oh! If I cut all your strings, this is falling into the water, and you lose the entire video.
Okay, that's not gonna happen because I still want to play Fortnite later today.
Well, you better guess correctly. Let's move on.
Okay.
What? Cowman.
Cowman, it's cowboy. Cowboy!
Cowboy!
Oh!
Yeah, cowboy.
That was good. No, I said it first though.
I guessed that. Yeah, we both said it.
You know, horses actually scare me.
Ice cream.
I was gonna say the ice cream.
Okay.
Ice cream for ice cream. Ah!
Confirmed?
Confirmed.
All right, we're both going with ice cream.
Okay, that was kind of
easy. These might be easy, but Cam, they're only getting harder. So at the end of the video, we might both have no more electronics.
Blue teeth. Blue teeth. Blue teeth.
It's bro. No. Think about it.
I'm thinking.
Bluetooth.
Blue teeth.
Bluetooth.
I think it's blue teeth.
And just like that, you lose another life.
No, it's the same thing. I'm just saying blue teeth instead of tooth.
That does not count, bro.
What? No. Ah!
Bro, you have 4 strings left. Oh.
Batman.
Yeah. Batman.
I got it.
That's easy, bro.
I got that.
I'm not even copying off you. I'm just honestly, that was easy.
That was, yeah.
Do your best Batman impression.
Hi, Batman. Saving Gotham City.
Onion ring. Onion rings.
Onion ring. Yeah, onion ring. Yeah, onion ring.
This kind of, wait, yeah, that's kind of easy.
I don't know why I was gonna say ring pop, but no, onion ring.
Ring pops are pretty good.
Okay, onion rings. Oh, I'm so hungry. Pin K? What? Poke K. Pokey.
Pokey?
Like the food.
Oh, Pokey's awesome.
What?
Huh?
Hey, you said pokey too. You went with me. You could have changed your answer.
God, does that mean I have to get a string cut?
We both have to get a string cut. Oh no. I feel like I know what it is.
What is it?
Subscribe.
It is subscribe.
It has to be subscribe.
Oh, that's good.
You know what's even better? If you guys subscribe.
Hit subscribe. Or else
we'll find your Xbox and we'll put it in the water.
Yeah.
Oh, letterbox.
Mailbox.
Letterbox.
Mailbox.
Cardboard? Cardbox?
Mailbox.
Mailbox? Yeah, mailbox. Mailbox.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Oh, thank gosh.
I'm pretty sure this guy said card box.
What matters is your answer when the timer is up. It doesn't matter if you change your answer. Just gotta lock one in. Huh?
French fries.
Bro, that doesn't make sense because there's only one kind of fries. They're French fries.
They're Frank fries. Frank freeze. Frank freeze.
French fries.
Frank freeze. French fries. Wait, wait, you're French.
Mm-hmm.
Are French fries from France?
No, they're from Belgium.
What?
And in French, you don't even say French fries. You just say fries. Splat. That's a ink. Is that ink?
Oh, that's good. That's good. Ink. Sink. Sink.
Sink.
Sink.
Yes.
Oh. Moonlight.
Moonlight.
Moon. Light.
Yeah, that's the obvious answer, but is that the correct one?
I don't know.
I'm gonna say moonlight. Moonlight. You're smart. I said moonlight. I said moonlight.
Check bark.
Check bark. Check scream.
Check scream. Scream.
Yell check. Okay, check.
Sound check. Sound check. Sound check.
No, but it's check sound. If it's sound, I'm gonna say sound check. There's no way.
Huh?
Oh!
What?
Because it's a tick, like a check, and you're talking. Talk.
Nah.
2 strings remain.
Let's go for the middle one. I guarantee you guys that was a hard one for you too.
Play along at home. Like, come on. There's no way any of you guys got that.
There's no way.
Poop corn?
Corn.
Popcorn. Popcorn. They're messing with us.
What do you mean? Popcorn. I'm gonna say popcorn just because I feel like you're right.
Come on.
I am so glad I said popcorn.
That's some trickery.
You know what you need? You want a diamond?
This is a real Minecraft diamond?
Yep. How about a ruby? Oh wait, no, that's not ruby.
Emerald.
That's what it is.
I'll take both these gladly. Rock cat. Hard rock?
Hard.
Rock cat.
Rocket. Rocket. Rocket.
Rocket.
Rocket.
Rocket.
Rocket.
Rocket.
Yeah.
Lock it in. Lock it in. I'm talking like a rocket that goes to space.
You know, me and Ben were thinking about making a rocket and building a secret room on Mars. Would you guys be down to come hang out?
Let us know.
Yeah.
Wave horse?
Horses scare me.
Seahorse.
Ocean horse.
Seahorse.
Seahorse. Yeah, let's do seahorse. That sounds correct.
Yeah, I'm gonna act like you didn't just copy me, but it's fine.
I did not
it's
copy
fine.
you. I got that! Let's go, that was all me.
I just saved you, bro.
Good job, Cam.
I saved you. Heartache.
I was gonna say that.
Hurt? Heartbreak. Break? Wait, is it heartache or heartbreak?
I think heartbreak.
Heartbreak. We switched it last second.
Let's lock in heartbreak and heartbeat. Huh?
Okay, we both got that wrong.
Should we just not tell anybody?
If I don't cut your string, you don't cut my string.
Sounds like a fair deal to me. Let's not tell them at home though. Toothbrush. Toothbrush.
Okay, that was quick. I was gonna
Yeah.
say tooth paint.
Yeah.
but-
I think the last time I used my toothbrush was probably 13 days ago.
Toothbrush. Buy one. Actually, I'll buy you one.
Chef book. Wait.
Chef book?
Wait. What's a
cookbook?
Yeah.
Cookbook. All right, come on.
That was good.
Team effort. Team effort.
That was good. Do you know how to cook? Because I don't.
No.
I don't know how to cook.
All right, we're getting better at this, right?
Cheesecake.
First try. Cheesecake.
See, some of these click with me, some of them do not.
Cam, we are really nailing it. Cheesecake. Are we getting smarter or are they getting easier?
I think we're getting smarter.
Yeah, for sure. Football. Football.
Foot soccer.
If you speak the emojis, you hear the word.
Football.
Football. Confirmed.
Wait, is it American? Oh.
Is it soccer or football?
I don't know.
Soccer.
I think it's football.
Soccer. We live in America, it's soccer. Comment down below, is it soccer or football? Blueberry. We're getting good at this.
Yeah, we are. Blueberry. I knew that.
You saying blueberry too?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say blueberry.
Blue strawberry. Just kidding.
Ooh, if there's a blue strawberry.
That would be insane.
Why are strawberries red?
Ooh, wait, who are they pointing at? Me?
You. Tube.
You. Oh! That was elite.
Yo!
You know, I'm gonna have to go with YouTube as well.
Aha! YouTube.
Which means you should subscribe.
Yeah!
If it wasn't for you on that one, I'd have a string cut.
I can still cut it.
Eggplant, I got you.
I was gonna say that.
We're going back and forth right now.
Eggplant, so then I don't get a string cut.
Boom, boom.
Bada bing.
We've been getting a lot of them right, but that's because we have no room for error right now.
You do, I don't. One more string and I'm cooked.
Let's just, keyboard. Boom, boom.
Boom. Keyboard. Keyboard.
You have to go fast with it. You gotta be quick.
Board key.
First thing that comes to your mind, just say it.
Yeah.
Just say it.
Red Bull.
Boom!
Let's go. Red Bull gives you wings.
You know, there's a lot of them that are easy, but obviously, judging by how many strings we have left, there's a lot of them that are hard.
Yeah.
Should I say it, or should you say it?
Lighthouse.
I was gonna say that.
Okay, I thought I was saying something wrong. I was scared for a second.
Lighthouse. Confirmed.
Let's go. Have you ever been in a lighthouse?
I have.
I have too.
Dude, lighthouses are crazy.
Yeah, they are. Burger King! When was the last time you had Burger King?
Bro, McDonald's is way better. I don't mess with Burger King.
Yeah, that's true. Sorry, Burger King.
But we're locked in,
We're locked in. We're good.
I mean, you're not good.
Well, I got 2 more chances, so we're good.
Manfoot. Manto.
Mantoes.
Manto. No. Mentos. Like the
Mentos. We're men and we have toe.
We nailed that. Is that what you meant?
Yeah.
You meant like Mentos?
Yeah, that's exactly what I meant, because we're men and we have toes.
I have a feeling you meant something different.
No, I didn't.
But the words came out of your mouth, it's fine, I'll let it count.
Night boat. Starry. Stars.
Starry.
Starship.
Starship.
We're meant to fly. Space.
Starship.
Spaceship.
Starship.
It's a spaceship.
That's stars.
That's space. What's in space?
A starship is like from Star Wars.
No, the stars are in space. Oh.
Okay, Starship. We all watch Star Wars.
Which one should I do? Just pick one. Let's do this one.
Oh no.
Oh, it shook.
They're literally dangling over water right now.
I mean, cut another one.
No. Cam, I need help.
Meatballs.
Well, I don't need help. Easy.
You know, I have a kind of a crazy opinion. I hate spaghetti. I hate meatballs and I hate spaghetti. Not for me, guys. I'm sorry.
Car mouse? Yellow mouse. Is that a mouse or a rat?
I think it's a rat.
Car rat?
Karate. Karate.
No.
Karate. Carrot.
Not karate.
That's what I said. Carrot. See, I got it.
Bro, we were this close to messing that one up.
Karate.
Are you saying carrot?
I'm saying carrot.
Okay. I'll let it slide. No.
Xbox.
No box.
Xbox.
Yeah, Xbox. I was not gonna say no box.
Because I'm keeping my Xbox by the end of this video. And Ben's PlayStation is gonna go into the water.
Brain phone.
Thinking, what's brain? Smart. I'm smart. Phone. Smartphone, because I'm smart.
I don't know about that, but smartphone, I'm agreeing with.
All right, I like that.
Okay, you know, honestly,
I'm smart.
Yeah, you technically are smart. You got that one.
He said I'm smart. You hear that guy say, make sure you clip that. He said I'm smart.
Oh, we got 3 emojis.
Oh.
Chill.
Strawberry.
We cooked.
We're cooking.
You're not cooking. You only have 2 strings left.
My Xbox isn't in water yet.
Plus dress. Address.
I was gonna say that.
Come on.